Well, hey there, and welcome to video number 4 of our 52-part series for church website tips. This week, we're going to be talking about choosing some good fonts for your church's website, so let's get right into it. Now, we got a short one today for you. It's not going to be super long, but the idea today is about choosing fonts for your website. So a font can really change the style and design of a website or any type of brand, really more than you give it credit for. I think that sometimes fonts, people think, well, I'll just throw a font up and it doesn't really matter. I'll choose Arial and it'll be that. But a font has the ability to make a classy website look like a modern pop website, or like maybe a grungy website that's a little bit more dark and mysterious, or a really bright, happy, shiny website. Your fonts have the ability to very quickly change the character of your website a lot more than I think a lot of people give credit for. And that's why it's important to be choosy when you're choosing your fonts. Don't take it and be over thoughtful and let it become a bottleneck for you in your design, but decide on your brand. When you're building your brand, in the last video we talked about brand building, I would say stick to the fonts that are in your brand. Make sure you're consistent. But when choosing fonts, choose a font that gives off the style of and the vibe of your church. If you want to go with like a bold, we're a cool modern style. Look at our black background on our website. Here's some bold italic fonts that are going to be brash and really in your face, and it's going to give that vibe of the church off. Or if you say, you know what, we're more of a traditional church, I want white backgrounds, I want really clear images, and I want a clear, stylish, but very professional look. Maybe I'll go with more of like a serif font that has a little bit more flair to it and gives off a more professional, elegant quality. Find a font that matches your church and your styling, and then be consistent with it. Now, normally what I would say is you can have probably 2 to 3 fonts per brand. For websites, I like 2. I like having a font that I'm going to use for my titles. So my headings, for instance, if I put like a church in this city, then I'm going to have that be the main font for my titles. And then my body text will usually be a simpler font that looks good and pairs well with the main title font. And there are some great tools you can use online to find good font pairings. I would recommend looking into those tools. Maybe we'll throw some up here on the screen. But you can use those tools to create some really great font pairings. Now, when it comes with font styles for different use cases, if you're going to go with more of a serif font that's going to be a little more fancy and elegant, I really recommend not putting that as your body text, because it makes it hard to read, and it also takes away from the the modern look of your website. You want your body text to be easy to read, to be just nice, crisp, clean font that's not going to be an eyesore for people, especially on a phone. Busy fonts can be too much. You want to keep it consistent. Also, when it comes to your font styling, just as an extra little tidbit here, I don't recommend putting bold text for your body text. A lot of churches will do that because maybe they think that it's not visible. Maybe try to find a thicker font, but I wouldn't bold your text. It does not look very professional, and it doesn't give off a good look for your design. So I'd recommend keep your font for your body text normal, make your headings bold, and then be consistent. Don't have your text be one font here and then another font here for headings. If your headings are these, keep it the same. If your body text is these, keep it the same. Keep your size the same. Keep your spacing the same. You don't want one paragraph to be 12-point font and the other one to be 16-point font if they're serving the same purpose. Create what's called text styles, where each format has its own identifiers. So for a heading, it's this size font with this font style. Maybe it's bold, and we'll do italics. And then for my body text, it's this font with this size with this spacing, and it's consistent to the site. You'd be surprised how much quality and professionalism that'll add to your site just by being specific about your typeface. So hope that's helpful for you. Let us know if you have any other questions by reaching out to ministrydesigns.com or shoot us an email at support@ministrydesigns.org. We'd be happy to help you out. Thanks, and we'll see you in the next one.